Peter.
Well, we've got a few snowflakes falling, and it's cold out there, but the snow itself can't be considered too much of a factor at this point.
Thanks, Peter. The Bees will begin the drive at their own 23-yard line. Tasker makes the catch on the right sideline, and that's good for a gain of 5.
Steve Tasker had nobody on him. The quarterback saw it and got the ball to him.
They move the ball, and it will be second down. Blakely takes him down back at the 27.
Steve Blakely targeted the ball carrier early and didn't even let him get back to the line of scrimmage.
They don't let that play get back to the line of scrimmage, and that will bring up third down. Third down with the tight end right. Harper snags the missile, and they get the first on 3rd and long.
Steve Grogan made a nice throw there, got it right past the defender.
A nice gain, and they easily convert on 3rd down.
Yeah, that was a good call.
Trippy gains 3 yards, and that will bring up second down. Redmond snags the dart right sideline, and that's good for a gain of 5.
Steve Grogan pulled out all the stops with a fantastic cross-field throw for the completion back there. You know, it takes incredible accuracy and arm strength to make a throw like that. Great job.
A decent play, and they'll now face 3rd and short.
That's the key, Dan. Make 3rd down easy, and they did just that.
Now they just need to convert. We'll see what they do. 3rd down, 2 receivers to the left. Grogan throws a heater, and it's tipped. Incomplete. That will bring up 4th down.
Charlie Smith came in and got a hand on that football and left no chance for a reception there.
That was a fantastic job by the defense to stop what would have been a first down.
I love to see Big D on 3rd and short situations. 4th down, defenses love to hear that from the refs.
Guy gets ready to punt it away.
Well, good evening. I will jump in here to the booth. Get to see the Des Moines Corn Kings that I branded myself because Zach didn't send me a uniform code, so he gets whatever he gets. First down and 10 for Alex Rose. Under pressure, he's going to throw it across the middle. It's going to be caught. That was man coverage there from the defense. And burnt it across the middle. Number 82. Let's see if I can pull up the rosters. That was Booker Ballard. I like the home version of these unis way better, but I was in a rush. We get some snow here tonight. The all-white Corn Kings. Alex Rose, the quarterback. The halfback, if I can pull it up here. is as he's going to go to the halfback, he's going to slip through a couple and get a gain of about 3. Pull up this Corn Kings offense here. You got running backs Palmer, Jacobs, Huron Chapman's the fullback, Brooker Ballard, Leland Jekyll, and Cade Pratt, the wide receivers, Oberon Mathers, and Laz Everett, the tight ends. Though I do realize I don't think I got the depth chart correct here completely, so we'll rotate it out at halftime and get the backups in there. Paul Jackson for Chicago on defense. You got Tyrell Cornett, Sandy Faulkner, Mo Gully, Gore Holmes, Junior Brown, Sean Forrester, Alonzo Sanford, Perry Jinks, Barry Robbins, Donnie Burton, Giles Sidney, and Terrell Copperfield, as that's going to be a first down for the Corn Kings. Who was that? That was my roster don't help me at all because I don't have any of the names and numbers right. But good pass there, good protection. Once again, that solo coverage, the man coverage for the rush, not working out too well. I'll get all the numbers and neck rolls and stuff like that worked out these next few days for the regular season. I formation here for the Des Moines Corn Kings. Rose going to throw it out to the running back. Running back slips one tackle, but only gets a gain of about 3. I'm digging these rush uniforms. Second and 7, split back formation for the Corn Kings. Rose takes a short drop. He's going to fire across the middle. It's intercepted by the rush. First pick of the preseason, and that is number 29. Don't know who his name is. Yes, Giles Sidney with the pick. Zach, the home uniforms are much better than the away. I actually really like the home uniforms. Giles Sidney there with the pick, and that will give us a chance to go over this Chicago Rush offense. At quarterback, you got Paul Jackson. Running back, Shelton Massey. Wide receivers are Ricky Jackson, Dominic Parks, and Harrison Joens, and Jackson Bernard is the tight end. They have 3 offensive linemen. Across the middle is going to be thrown and caught. That's the tight end, Jackson Bernard, with his first catch since I've been commentating. Offensive line, the tackles, Bubba Dwight and Jameson Hale. And the guard, I think this could be on the left, is Brody Collins. Oh, and they also have a center, Matt Varley. I do like the scoreboard as well. 2nd and 4 for the rush. Paul Jackson's going to be hit as he throws, and that is going to be incomplete. Number 94 on the tackle. Let's look at this Des Moines Corn Kings defense. Defensive ends, Harrison Parsons and Al Jeffson. Defensive tackles, Walker Wayner and Kemp Kersey. Outside linebackers, Alan Colbert and Hector Best. Inside linebackers, Zook Scrivenger and Brian Barber. Cornerbacks are Cleveland Fear and transferred wide receiver Sal Elliott. That's the guy to watch. It's at the top of your screen right now. Andy Seabrook, Andre Love, and Carson Tolbert are the safeties. Paul Jackson's going to look to throw. It's going to be caught, and that was that's the wide receiver in coverage there, Sal Elliott. Yeah, I think I messed up the depth charts, so the depth charts may not be completely right because I know Zach moved Oberon Mathers to tight end or Laz Everett to tight end, so the depth charts are not exactly right, but they're all gonna get on the field. I'll swap them around. As the punt goes off the Corn Kings, and he's going to be returnable. And he has an edge. There, he has a lane. There's nobody in front of him. He's going to be gone. That's the 20, the 10, the 5, and he's in for the touchdown. First points of the preseason. And that is going to be the running back, Palmer Jacobs. 5'9", 207 gold running back. He got that first-round contract, workhorse, power breakaway burst. That's almost unfair to have him on punt return duty. You have 2 tackles, a guard, and a center right now. I just have to move the center over to guard. I have to fix all the numbers too, so I actually know who's out here. So basically, we're going to use the preseason as a halftime. We're going to first half. All the starters are going to play unless the coaches want to pull them sooner. Let me figure out how to /ban this man's. That didn't work. How do I ban someone? There we go. It might be lagging. I hope it's not. Sometimes my computer freaks out if I allow it to do more than one thing at a time. Let me close this tab and let me know if it's still lagging. Palmer Jackson, the quarterback here in the shotgun for the rush. He's going to look across the middle. He's going to find his man. That's the first down. That's number 89, Dominic Parks on the reception. Dominic Parks running that just a go route across the field and in zone coverage. Linebacker couldn't keep up with him, and that's a recipe for disaster. There's number 82. Watch him. Most interest I have for this entire game is just how is he going to line up against wide receivers, being a transferred wide receiver himself. As this play, they're going to throw it out to the flat, and amazing throw off balance actually to find Parks, and that's going to be complete for a gain of 4. Really impressed by his ability to throw off balance there from Paul Jackson there, their quarterback. I'm trying to pull up the chat here on my other computer. If I do on this computer, it seems to die. But maybe if I do it on a different computer, it'll be fine. Paul Jackson's going to look. He's going to throw it deep for the corner route. It's almost picked off. A little bit underthrown there. Just let me know if it's better or worse now. Yeah, that was... Not quite sure can't catch the name, but he was on the coverage. Pull up the rosters on my phone, I guess. Third and 6 now for the Chicago Rush. Bunch to the top of the screen. Looks like they're in zone coverage, the Corn Kings are. And he's going to throw it underneath. That's going to be tipped up and incomplete. That was Andre Love, the nickel back, who almost had the pick there. And we're going to bring up Class again to punt the ball. Zip. Russia have had a hard time getting past the midfield so far in this game so far. So far twice in the same sentence. He got nailed there. A little bit risky having the starting running back on the kickoff. In fact, let me just fix that right now. For both these teams, make sure none of their starters are on kickoff duty. If you want to leave them on kickoff duty, you can. But I don't think that you want the kickoff returners to be your starting running back for preseason games. So let me just fix that. We'll put Cade Pratt as the returner. Back to the game. Corn Kings have the only 7 points of the game, but it came on special teams with the return from the running back Palmer Jacobs. Now 1st and 10 from their own 22-yard line. Alex Rose with 2 backs behind him. He has plenty of time looking. He throws across the middle, and it's almost picked off. It was number 59, the linebacker. You can give an approximation of who that was. That was probably Perry Jinks. Second and 10 coming up here. Alex Rose, again, he throws, and it's going to be complete outside. That's the tight end. I believe that's Oberon Mathers. Alex Rose already has a pick in this game. Not a great start for the first-round draft pick out of Utah. No, he was out of Des Moines. Where was Alex Rose out of? I don't remember. Bunch at the top of your screen. 3rd and 6 coming up here. Dime defense from the rush. Alex Rose drops back. Blitz picked up well. They're going to throw it across the middle, and it's going to be tipped up and incomplete. They're going to be forced to punt here. Good defense from the Chicago rush. And bring out the punter. Fun fact about the Corn Kings, they're the only team who took a contract kicker in the draft, Jason Ibbett. Glad it's a little bit better for you, Zach, because apparently this my computer just dies whenever I try to do anything. Kick is going to be returned this time by Cade Pratt for a couple yards. Brings back out the Chicago Rush offense led by Paul Jackson and company. Seems to be holding his side a little bit. Hopefully he's not injured. See Parks breaking the huddle there. Interesting story. Bubba Collins, Brody Collins, their offensive guard. A lot of people had concerns on him in the draft for injury risk. We'll see how he does. He's picked up the blitz well there, and they're going to throw the screen. And number 62 is going to get past the first down. That's the running back, Shelton Massey, with the nice run there, a little stutter step. And that gets a first down for the rush. Gets him out here. That was Sal Elliott, who he's used to running away from defenders, not being a defender, and he could not bring him down. Ace formation here for the rush. They're going to throw out of it. They're going to throw to Massey out of the backfield. Massey is going to stretch forward and get a gain of 9. 62 for a running back. That's because the player that he was built over was what was his name? I forget his name, but he was 62. And I haven't changed the numbers yet. So he's still 62. Though knowing Logan, he might leave him as 62. Ace formation once again. And Massey up the middle, and he has a good run. Massey's been their best offensive weapon so far in this game. Getting him down inside of Des Moines' 30-yard line. Logan, didn't you have a running back with his number in the 60s? There's Varley there. I love these rush uniforms. They look so good in the snow. 1st and 10 here coming up for the rush. See if they run again with Massey or they go back to the passing game. They're going to go back to the passing game. A little bit over the top, and it's going to be incomplete. They're going to go into the hurry up. 77, that's right. Not a great formation for the hurry up. You got the pair to the right of the tight ends, and they're going to throw the slant. It's knocked away by the linebacker staying in this hurry up. And this is the time where we get to look at who the kicker is for the Chicago Rush. Brady Jackman is the kicker. They're going to go play action, and he's going to complete the pass. Stiff arms the man. He gets the first down. Jackson Bernard. I thought that was going to be short, but he manages to get just a little bit more out of that one, getting the first down. Paul Jackson drops back again across the middle. It's going to be caught and knocked away. Staying in this 2 tight end look here. Paul Jackson, quick drop, steps away from the pressure. Across the middle, that's going to be complete to his receiver. 3rd and inches coming up here. What's the play call? Staying in this formation. I think you could probably catch him off guard. And actually, they're stacking the line. Maybe throw it over the top here. As drops back, ends in coverage, and they're going to complete the pass at the 1-yard line. I can barely see the goal line. That was Perry on the reception. Where does Perry play? I think Perry's one of the backups for this team. One of the random schmucks who got to put on a uniform today. Paul Jackson there in power, the I formation. That's a random schmuck. Fullback in, he missed his block. Shelton Massey goes down 3 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Sam Elliott on the tackle there. Or Sal Elliott, excuse me. Love seeing a wide receiver at cornerback. It's just so much fun. He should have 1 million picks, though. If he can get into position, he should catch the ball. I don't want to see a single drop from that man. I formation for Massey against running that 5-man front. Paul Jackson spins away. He's going to throw it to the back of the end zone. It's going to be incomplete. Just out. So hard to see the lines on this field right now with the snow coming down. But that one was just out the back of the end zone, they say. Paul Jackson, 6 foot, 198 pounds. It's going to be challenging it here. I can't really tell. It was too close. I couldn't tell. I couldn't see through the snow. Definitely, Sal Elliott was in coverage, and he just torched him. And he's clearly out of the end zone there. Clinton Mitchell and Christopher Schmidt, the 2 coaches for these teams. And rule on the field does stand. 3rd and goal from the 4. The crowd doesn't like it, but I think they got the call right. Looks like almost a 4-4 look from the Des Moines Corn Kings. One defensive end way up, almost covering the wide receiver. He's actually going to cover him. They're going to throw it underneath, and it's knocked away by the quarterback. That was Andre Love. And they're going to have to bring out the kicker to get the first 3 points of the game for the Rush. That brings us to the end of the first quarter. 7-0 is the score. Your Corn Kings are up in this preseason action. Gets good beauty shots of the 2 coaches. And welcome, Jake, to preseason action here. Get some snow game going. Fourth and goal, they're going to kick it. Get the first 3 points of the game going. Des Moines has not gotten anything going through the air. It's all, or the ground. It's actually all been special teams scoring in this one. I do love the snow in this game. I mean, night with snow is really the best combination. Flurries and night in this game. The lighting looks really good. You can see it. It's beautiful. It's going to be a kickoff deep. Who's going to return it? And no clue who the returner is. But he's going to take it up to the 26-yard line. First and 10 for Chicago, for the Corn Kings here. Pair to the top and bottom of your screens here. See where they go. Stacking the line is Chicago. They're going to hand it off to the top, and that was a poor decision. If I'm Alex Rose, I'd want to check out of that play because they had 5 men, 10 on the line of scrimmage. Not a good recipe for success. Good job by the rush defense. Swallow him up. Not much offense going through this game so far. Actually, much to my surprise. 2nd and 12 here. Alex Rose going to throw it down underneath. He has the weirdest throwing motion. I think he's throwing across the field, and he hooks at the very last minute. Leland Jekyll was there on the reception. Third and 12 coming up here for the Corn Kings. They need this first down. Rose drops back. He throws it. It's complete across the middle. That's Jekyll. Yes, you can change his throwing motion just in the offseason. Not right now. You have to get to the next offseason. Copperfield was on the coverage. And I'm not quite sure who that was. Giles Sidney on the tackle. Empty set look here for Alex Rose. Also, he's a lefty, and I don't think he's actually a lefty. There's so many errors in this roster file. Alex Rose across the middle, and it's going to be complete. Gain of 5. Alex Rose, Ball Jackson. See the stats there. The 1 pick separates them, but that didn't really come of anything. I formation here. Only 1 receiver at the top of the screen. They're going to hand it off, and it's going to be a good run. Gain of about 6. Spun out 1 man, and that was a good run for Palmer Jacobs. Just slipping through there. Giles Sidney tried to tackle him. Couldn't. Perry Jinks ended up getting the tackle. Split back. Twins here on 1st and 10. See what they run out of this. Defense up against the line of scrimmage a lot. They're going to go crossers. Oh, my goodness. I broke the game. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Was it just me? Cry me a Rivers, Patrick Mahomes. That's a no-look pass right there. That is, what are you supposed to do to cover this? He sees this guy. That is what I call a no-look pass. Eat your heart out, Patrick Mahomes. Can you do that? And then talk about Jekyll. He breaks Robin's tackle, spins out 2 more guys, and finally gets tackled by Jinx. Jinx has been everywhere tonight. Already making a name for himself. And how... Yeah, I'm going to fix that. Don't worry, Zach. It's the most impressive pass I've ever seen in my life. As Palmer Jacobs just absolutely made Perry Jinks look silly right there. Giles Sidney with his 3rd tackle of the night. Jumbo set here for the Corn Kings. They're going to toss it out, and the toss play is actually going to work. Palmer Jacobs cuts it back up for the first down. Come on, Zach, get it right. First and 10 here for the Corn Kings. And Rose going to do it again. We definitely have a bugged out player right now. I've never seen that bug before. It's like the player got flipped. I wonder if just changing his handedness would fix it. But it's working for the Corn Kings right now. 2nd and 2 coming up here. See if they can get their first offensive touchdown of the game. They're going to do the draw play to Palmer Jacobs. It goes nowhere. The defense was waiting on it. Perry Jinks and Sanford was in the backfield to get that tackle. 3rd and 6 coming up. Lonzo Sanford. See, he's just sitting there in the hole. And if I'm the receiver, if I'm the quarterback right there, just check out of it. But we are in APF. Alex Rose coming up to the line of scrimmage with that beautiful Ken Stabler face in the shotgun. Looks like nickel defense from the rush. Going with the man coverage across the middle. And he caught, and that's touchdown. That's Leland Jekyll once again. He's had a big part in this game already, making a name for himself. Maybe moving up those depth charts. Depth charts are a lot more complex here in the United Football Sim, with all the player edits that go on. You don't have to. You have to keep a lookout for some of these backup players who might be better than the guys you thought and drafted high. About to be 14-3 for Chicago. For Des Moines. Chicago's got to get something going. They have struggled to do anything on offense so far. 6.5 minutes left of the starters on the field, and we'll switch them out, put in the backups. And since both the coaches are in the chat, if you DM me special requests for the depth charts that I can do inside of the game, I'll switch them around at halftime. We'll check the stats of the starters, see how they did. Kickoff is away. And Chicago is going to take it up to about 24 before he's just absolutely obliterated. First and 10 here for the rush. Paul Jackson throws across the middle. That's going to be knocked away. Just not enough air on that ball. Great job by number 55 there. I think that was Scrivener to make the Scrivener. I can't even now pronounce my own players' names. Scrivener. Great job by him to knock the ball away. 2nd and 10 to Ricky Jackson, the receiver. You got Paul Jackson, the quarterback. Ricky Jackson, the receiver. Jackson to Jackson, if it all goes well. And Paul Jackson's going to look. He's throwing across the middle. He has a wide open man. That's his tight end. And Paul Jackson, 13 for 23 for 100 yards, 113 yards. That was Jackson Bernard. Lots of Jacksons on this team. Jackson to Jackson connection. They're just doing that. They're running that cover 3. And you just do the little shallow post for Jackson Bernard, and he's wide open once the linebacker passes him off. It's going to be a handoff, and he's going to be able to break one tackle and get up 4 yards. Wow, what a play from Shelton Massey. He's already looking like an absolute steal of a pick. Shelton Massey, let's see where he got drafted. Got drafted the first pick of the 2nd round, so 5 teams missed on him. possibly. We haven't seen how the other 5 picks do. Going to go to Massey again. Massey stutter step and gets the first down. Massey has looked fantastic for this rush offense so far in this game. And this offensive lines looked great too. The blocking there was fantastic. At the end of this play, I got to check a setting. A setting you're not going to be happy with me for checking. Jackson to Jackson connection there for 5 yards. Yep, time to check the setting that you're not going to be too happy with me. I'll post the sliders. Oh, never mind. Injury's good. Yep. I meant to post the sliders today, actually. I can post them right now. But the sliders we're using, I spent many, many months testing these. And these were the best ones that I found because it makes a lot of the plays that the generic playbooks run actually work. Because the problem is with generic playbooks, they have a lot of plays. And Shelton Massey following his blockers and gets a first down. A lot of plays in them that the game just can't run. You know, toss play never works in APF. Counters don't really work. And these sliders help balance the game so that, 1, you don't have a bajillion picks. 2, fumbles actually happen more than once in the blue moon. And 3, that, you know, those plays that you go, oh, crap, it's a rollout, it's over. There's actually a chance of it working, like a shotgun run. But it still didn't work. 2nd and 13 there after that ill-advised run. Posting them in the disc. Oh, as Paul Jackson manages to get that away. That was a free rusher. I want to see who blew that. Let's go back, look at the instant replay here. And that was Matty Varley. Logan's not going to be too happy about that. Matty Varley missed the block, and who was this guy? Williams had a free shot at Jackson, but Jackson managed to get it away. Great job, great pocket awareness from him. Third and 6 coming up here for the Chicago Rush. In field goal range, though, Paul Jackson plenty of times going to look. He's going to throw it deep to the left. It's going to be just out of reach of Jackson. He had his man beat. Andre Love was in coverage along with another guy. And he just couldn't. It went right through his hands. Maybe the snow got in his eyes. Either way, that's going to bring up a 4th down. And the kicking team, as that guy is so short. I did not. How short is this man? Chicago's kicker, he's 5'8". This man's 5'8", 175 pounds. He's a little Darren Sproles of a kicker. And he's going to kick the ball off. And it is going to be good from 47 yards. 14-6 your score here with 3 minutes to go in the quarter. In the half, actually. There's a lot of Jacks on this team. You got Paul Jackson, you got Ricky Jackson, you got Jackson Bernard, and you got Jackman. Brady Jackman. 3rd and, well, not 3rd, but 3 minutes and 2 seconds to go in this game. Kick it off to the Corn Kings. It's going to be returned. Cade Pratt breaks a tackle, gets out to the 23-yard line. See what they can do here on offense. Good drive last time out for them. First and 10, Alex Rose pumps once, throws it across the middle. That's going to be intercepted. Second pick of the ball game. Sets him up in great position, too. He was looking for, can't tell who he was looking for. I believe that was I believe that was one of his tight ends, actually. No clue who 19 is, but intercepted, and that's going to give the rush a great field position. Shotgun look for the rush. Hopefully they throw out of it and don't try to go back to that run that didn't work earlier. Jackson across the middle. It's caught. Oh, it's incomplete. Knocked away. Who's looking for Jones? Second down coming up here. Ace formation for the rush. And it's going to be handoff to Massey. Massey going to weave through blockers. Gets only about 3. And that's going to bring up a 3rd and 7 here. You're going to have to throw it. Little look at Jackson Bernard there lining up in that right at the end of the line. Gun straight formation here for the offense. Paul Jackson alone in the backfield is going to take it. Plenty of time. He throws to the right. It is going to be intercepted off the tip drill. Couldn't get enough air on it. He was looking for Jackson Bernard, and Carson Tolbert could come down with it, giving the Corn Kings the ball in really good field position. Well, terrible field position, actually. What am I saying? They're going to go with the bunch formation here out of the single back from the 3-yard line. Got to get some room. They're going to hand it off to Palmer Jacobs, and Jacobs got caught up on his own blocker. Going to go down after gain of 2. It's going to be the 2-minute warning here in Chicago. Chicago's down 14-6 here to the visiting Corn Kings. Preseason action. You see Alex Rose is ready on the day. Not the greatest showing from him in preseason. Split back formation. We're going to hand it off to Jacobs. Jacobs has the corner, and he's going to get a gain of about 6 before he's gang tackled to the ground by 3 rush defenders. 3rd and 2 coming up. Weak eye formation, they're going to throw out of it. And he's throwing under to the bottom of the screen to Leland Jekyll again. Jekyll's been a big, big part of this offense for the Corn Kings so far in this game. Yeah, Logan, I'm going to put the backups everywhere. There's a backup to put. Backup, well, actually, I'm just going to switch the entire backups in for all the positions. He's gonna go to the corner route, and he has his man. He has breakaway burst, but he can't get away fast enough. Yeah, so all the backups coming in the second half. Both teams, quarterback, running back, receivers. I don't want to risk the injury to all the starters for you guys. For one, and for two, a lot of these, like I've said before, a lot of these backups, the custom created ones, they might have something that you didn't see in the draft. They might play really well on the field and warrant moving up that. Well, actually, your backup running back is your backup running back right now. So, because I forgot to put him at fullback. This is what happened when you rush into doing a preseason game before you rush into a preseason game before you made sure you got the depth charts right. So you get to see him in the second half. Let's see if he's any good. I'll make sure to get all the depth chart stuff before week 1. But I was itching to get some preseason action. I'll put in all the backups wherever I can put them in. And so, yeah, we'll at halftime we'll stop. We'll look at the stats, see how the starters did, and then we'll put the backups in, see how they do. First and 5 here for the Corn Kings. Alex Rose with that amazing throw. It's the weirdest glitch I've seen. 146 yards from Alex Rose, 124 from Paul Jackson. Not a great showing from either of these quarterbacks, but it's preseason. It's the snow. Usually have less picks with these sliders, but so far 3 picks in the first half. Nice spread formation here for the Moines. Alex Rose looking. He throws the screen route. Good blocking, but he gets caught up on his man. 3rd and 3, 40 seconds and counting left in the half. They're just inside field goal range, I think. Not quite sure what their kicker's range is. But Alex Rose, he's going to throw across the middle. That's going to be caught one-handed. First down, that was Leland Jekyll, who's been probably the biggest standout for the Corn Kings so far in this game. First and 10 coming up here. Just inside field goal range. Got 2 tight ends on the field. 5 down linemen for the Chicago Rush. Interesting formational choice. They're going to throw it across the middle. He's going to go down at the goal line. Split the corner and the safety there. Alex Rose, despite the picks, he's found some weak spots in this Chicago Rush defense. First and goal here. They did take their timeout. I need to get the timeouts onto the scoreboard. Booker Ballard on the sideline there, you see. And I disagree with this play. Run the ball. Or throw it. With 23 seconds left, they're going to go for the field goal. High snap, but good hold. And the 17-yarder is good. 20 seconds to go for the starters as Jason Ibbett kicked that one through. It's closer than a PAT. Time to kick it off. And it is away. Fielded at the goal line. And Joens is going to, I think that was Joens. No, it wasn't Joens. That was Williamson. Just going to go down at the 19-yard line. Bringing out this Chicago Rush offense to probably just kneel the ball down. Huddleston, excuse me. Huddleston. I need to get all these names still in my head. First and 10, probably just going to hand it off to Shelton Massey, see if he can break one. They're going to jump off sides, and that's a good thing they did for the rush sake because the Corn Kings are in the backfield almost immediately. Not going to matter, though, because 5-yard penalty. It's just delaying halftime at this point. Al Jeffson was the culprit. First and 5 coming up here. Probably last play of the first half. Shelton Massey's going to get the ball, and he's going to get punched in the face right there that's going to do it for the first half. 17-6 is the score. Des Moines is on top. Or, sorry, Des Moines. Des Moines is on top over Chicago. That's it for the starters, except for where they sneak back in the game for a couple plays. Paul Jackson, not the greatest performance in the world. Let's take a look at these stats in the first half. Switch over. There we go. Take a look at the stats here. Alex Rose, Paul Jackson. Paul Jackson a little bit rough in the first half, only 53% completion. Alex Rose up and down, but he got the yards per attempt. Paul Jackson, a little bit concerned there for the Chicago fans. Did not look comfortable in the pocket whatsoever. Only a long of 16. No quarterback was sacked in that first half. Paul Jackson does have a backup, Kelvin Atwood, so we'll see what he can do in the second half. Palmer Jacobs, not great on the ground. Shelton Massey did pretty decent, but he had a couple big losses that take down the average a bit. Receiving-wise, Booker Ballard, Leland Jekyll, Dominic Parks, and Jackson Bernard are the main standouts. Defensively, Kyle Sidney and Jinx were all over the place. Sal Elliott didn't do too bad with a pass breakup. Donnie Burton, Carson Tolbert, and Kyle Sidney had the interceptions. Kicking-wise, both 2 for 2. So let's go through here and get the starters out of here for Des Moines. Artie Archuleta is going to come in for Alex Rose. Murphy Cash is going to come in for Palmer Jacobs at receiver. Booker Ballard goes down to the end. And Leland Jekyll gets a chance at number 1 spot. Actually, Leland Jekyll was already playing, so we should put Leland Jekyll in the slot. That's what we'll do. Masters will come out for Sempers. McIntyre comes out. Rainer Gross has to stay in. McIntyre. And Evan Lacasse over there. So Semper's got that right. Okay. Tight end wise, Laz Everett was going to come in for Oberon Mathers. And over here, we'll put Booker Ballard at the end. And give Cade Pratt a shot. Return, we'll leave that the same. On defense, put Chaz Williams in the game here. Adam Williams and Kersey will get to stay in. Actually, we should move him over here. And, yeah, perfect. Alan Colbert is going to go there. Ian Atwood, Hector Best are going to split duties in the second half. Duke Scrivener is going to go to the bottom. Bart Jarrett, and should have been Barrett Jarrett and Brian Barber. Cleveland Fear goes to the end of the pecking order. So is Sal Elliott. Under 11 is going to get the start over Sam Seabrook and Killian. Put Hampton and then Elliott there. It's going to do it for the Corn Kings. Let's move over to the rush. Put in Kelvin Atwood. Gus McAfee. That's not the name of your backup running back. Well, I messed up the name there. Whoops. Learn something new every day. Keegan, well, we'll give the start here to Harrison Joens and Lowell Huddleston. Dominic Parks will be the third team guy. We'll move Harrison Joens to here. Go over to the offensive line. Zach Barnes comes in there. Cotton and Ruths Perry comes in for Bernard. And defensively, we're going to get some Mo Gully action. And get some Steve Jenkins action. Daniel Wilson comes in. Perry Jinks going to go down to the end of that picking order. And there we go. All set and settled. We will bring back the TV broadcasters for the second half as I have to go. But we'll see who, if any of these backup players are going to make any noise in the second half. And have a good night.